Hello, everybody, and welcome to the moment you've all been waiting for. From Blueprints to Bleachers, where today I am going to be grading all of the United Football League stadiums based on their architecture, capacity, modern amenities, and fan appeal, in an ongoing YouTube series that I like to call From Blueprints to Bleachers. If you've been here before, you already know. If you haven't, the grading criteria definitions are going across the screen right now. And without further ado, let's get on into it. With fake Dallas coming up first in Choctaw Stadium. This is a baseball stadium turned into a football stadium. It's something that Craig of the Pick Six has been quoted to say, you cannot win football games in a baseball stadium. That, so far, has become very true for the Renegades here at Choctaw, but we're not so sure if it's because of the baseball situation. That's more of the team. Architecture-wise, they have done an excellent job of converting a baseball stadium into a football field, and I really enjoy seeing things come together this way, so it's been really intriguing. I'm definitely going to give them bonus points here. The pull-down stadium seating is an absolute beaut to see, and it comes in at 48,114 seats, so that is definitely something to be considered here. They do well in every facet as far as amenities because it is definitely a pro stadium. For architecture, they get a B. For capacity, they definitely get a B+ because the seating is all pull-down stadium seating. For fan appeal, they get a B, and for modern amenities, they get an A. Moving on to the DC Defenders Audi Field, it's definitely a marvel as far as fan appeal, as the originator of the beer snake is this stadium, but it is the smallest UFL facility to date at 20,000 seats of capacity. It's a soccer stadium turned into a football stadium, so there's just not much to be expected there as far as capacity. We saw that with the Chargers. As far as fan appeal goes, these guys are top tier. As far as amenities go, they are definitely a little bit average. The screens and the seating itself is definitely upgraded, but the corridors and the food is something to be left as desired. We're going to be giving the architecture a B-, the capacity a C-, the fan appeal an A-, and the modern amenities a B. Moving on to yet another Texas team in the Houston Roughnecks, experiencing a bit of a downgrade this year. They went from having the Texas Tech new and improved facility to the Rice Owls, take it as it is facility due to scheduling conflicts here. The Rice Owls have done the best that they can to retrofit an old-style stadium to the modern era, but they are definitely struggling as a lot of peas have to be going into the same pod if a decision is going to be made for these guys, and that definitely takes some time for them all to agree. It's a beautiful callback to the ages, but it is definitely has a lot of retrofitting done. They have 70,000 seats, so they are topping out as far as capacity is concerned, but pull-down stadium seating is at a minimum here, so you're going to be putting your butt in a bleacher. That, as well as the performance of the Roughnecks, has definitely led to a downturn in attendance and fan appeal, and their modern amenities are, again, retrofitted. For architecture, they get a B-. For capacity, they're going to get an A- because they do cut top out its capacity, but I don't want to be in that capacity. For fan appeal, they are going to get a D, and for modern amenities, they are going to get a B-. That will take us to yet another underperforming team and the Memphis Showboat Stadium. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium is something that comes in with 58,325 seats. It's one of the newer hub stadiums that was revealed. It is a traditional bowl stadium that has had a lot more retrofitting than Rice has as far as pull-down stadium seating, so their capacity gets bonus points for that. But it is an old college stadium at the end of the day, and while their board has been retrofitted for the modern age and they have some nice suites and nice amenities, they will not be topping out the conference by any means. When we move on to grading for the Showboat Stadium, the architecture is definitely one that's going to get a B, as it is a beautiful college stadium, but there's nothing to write home about here. The capacity, with them coming in at 58,325, is a B+. The fan appeal is going to be a B+ as well, and the modern amenities are going to be a B. That will take us to a league leader here in the Birmingham Stallions Protective Stadium, a stadium that I am rather fond of, as the walk-up is a beautiful landscape with excellently disguised retaining walls and a beautiful glass approach. The giant landings right around the concessions are something that I think I don't see very often in stadiums, and the seating itself is a 20% to 80% pull-down seating to bleacher seating ratio, and that is pretty decent for the conference of football that these guys are in, and the Stallions serve them well. The fans love it. They're more of the mid to high attendance rating of the UFL as far as that is concerned. The amenities are that of an average football stadium in the college realm, so we are definitely going to consider that when grading. Speaking of which, the architecture I'm going to be giving an A-, and the capacity I'm going to be giving a B+. The fan appeal I'm going to be giving a B+, and the modern amenities I'm going to be giving a B. Moving us on to the Panthers Ford Field, a classic. This absolute beast is able to house 65,000 people in an absolute professional manner. You heard me, professional as professional sports team. The corridors are beautiful. The walk-up is a little bit outdated, but definitely a nostalgic. And the seating itself, as well as the view of the field, is nothing but a classic. It's definitely something that is well summed up and seen. And now we're going to get down to the grading. The capacity is an A, the architecture is an A, the fan appeal is a B, the modern amenities are an A. Moving us on to another league leader, the St. Louis Battlehawks. They are going to be the proud owners of the Dome at America's Center. With 67,000 seats, the St. Louis Battlehawks have the loudest stadium in the UFL by far. They take a absolute incredible advantage of having this dome and have been the team that is closest to filling it as well. It is something that has, the architecture of it is a typical dome stadium that has definitely been refurbished for the modern age. The capacity pull-down seating is big and plentiful with 4 levels to it. It rings very true to its name being a dome. The fans definitely show out and have been accounted for with the amenities. I will say the screens leave a bit to be desired with the sheer capacity of this thing, so that is definitely something that they could work on if they want to. So at the end of the day, the architecture of this thing is going to be an A. The capacity is going to be an A+. The fan appeal is going to be an A+. The modern amenities are going to be an A-. And that's going to take us to the end here, folks, with the San Antonio Brahmas ending it out in the beautiful city of San Antonio. The third Texas city of the UFL has the Alamo Dome as the house for the Brahmas here, and it is a beautiful house at that. I am a giant fan, as we have said in past videos here, of the post-tension structure. The post-tension blends elegantly with the night skyline here in San Antonio, and the glass fronts are absolutely optimal as far as accents to the lighting situation at night. The inside is no different here, with the stadium capacity being 73,086, with all of it being pull-down stadium seating as well. The San Antonio Brahmas Alamo Dome houses people with luxury. They are trying to prove they're ready for a pro team here in San Antonio, and they show out like it as well, with the attendance to the Brahmas being second to only the Battlehawks. The Alamo Dome is well equipped from stadium screen to turf, as well as all the different kinds of food that you can get here. I absolutely cannot gush any more about this video than I already have on YouTube. So if you want to hear a little bit more, go ahead and check out the link down below. If not, you can see that I have graded them A+ across the board here. So at the end of the day, the Alamo Stadium is going to pop up at the top here, with San Antonio topping it out and the rest below from 1 to 8. You heard it here first, folks, and we'll be seeing you when they add a few more teams to the roster. Am I right? Till next year, folks, the UFL Blueprints to Bleachers out.